Hello everyone, welcome to Helix Plays Games, and tonight we're doing a very special first look at Planet of Lana on Xbox Game Pass. Before getting to it, Rob, how are you?
I'm good. As you can see, I'm in a new location. Still kind of half-built office at the moment with like a super dirty window back there, but just don't look at that.
First look at your office as well.
Yeah.
First time I've seen it.
Yeah, it's got like a nice amount of light, bit too echoey at the moment, and lots of like mess below camera. So,
below camera is mess, like even here, and I've got this set up quite nice. I don't cable manage. I'm pretty bad at it. I have good intentions, just bad ability.
Yeah, that kind of sums up my life, to be honest.
Yeah. You know what? Before getting, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and all that sort of stuff. Check out other shows. We're recording our second ever episode of Luna Listening this week, which will go out on Wednesday. We've also got X-Pass, which will come out Monday, and Talking the PS, which will go out Tuesday. And I think this is going to be our predictions episode for X-Pass as well, for the Xbox Showcase.
That'd be interesting. See, how do you rate their ability to top PlayStation?
Well, the PlayStation Showcase wasn't really a PlayStation Showcase. So I did actually, for this week's episode of X-Pass, the initial story was meant to be like, oh, how does Xbox like come back from it? It's like, Xbox probably had a better showing than PlayStation.
Well, recent history on Redfall, we'll see.
Yeah, but it's weird when like my take from an PlayStation Showcase was Xbox didn't do bad there. Anyway, so make sure you check out all that stuff on podcast feeds as well. We need to figure out what we're going to do with like the Xbox Showcase, because it's an awkward one because it's on a Sunday evening. So we'll have to talk between us and Chris, and like, when do we record X-Pass that week? Do we record it after the showcase so we can work the showcase in? Which then it's a pain in the ass for me. So let's be fair, because I'm the one who's going to be like editing into the early hours of the morning. But yeah. Anyway, Planet of Lana. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
Yeah. Evening Sitna as well, and everyone else who's watching.
Yeah, we were talking before we went on stream about just like the beauty of like even the backdrop is just like such like a nice
kind of watercolor painting style. It works so well with indie stuff. Classic immediately go the wrong way. I have no idea what they're saying.
I mean, the good thing is you seem to have mastered walking, which is a good start.
New mechanic. Seems like you would build your town so you didn't have to crouch to go into someone else's house. But
you know what? This like ties into something like, which is always interesting in games, especially RPG games. Like, in real life, you would never like climb over a wall to take a shortcut, would you? No matter how much time it saved you, you would always like walk around. But, like, why
as
not?
a kid, you probably would, though. I think we probably did as a kid at some point.
Oh yeah, it probably just still look cool.
Oh yeah.
You imagine someone just like started rocking about, like kind of, I won't go around this fence, I'll just climb over.
It would be totally a Shaun of the Dead situation. Where it got. Is it Shaun of the Dead where the fence falls over, or is it the?
It's
one of them.
Us, yeah.
Oh yeah, Hop Fuzzy does that. He just absolutely nails it, doing like backflips and stuff over him, doesn't he? Because he's actually cool there. When Shaun the Dead, he just like goes to hop over and the fence just falls down. He falls on his ass.
Speaking of falling over, having fun in the water there.
I'm out in the water.
Oh, sorry, I'm watching on the YouTube version.
Alright, if you want it to watch, the reason I'm streaming to you on Discord is because if you watch it there, you'll get it like live.
That stream's ended, so you might have to pick that up.
Is this?
Yeah, put them on.
Okay. Give me a second. Where's that? I know why. It's doing a stupid thing where, because I had the Elgato software minimized, apparently I can't stream it.
Ah, okay, cool.
I think it might be something to do with the Elgato. It probably just like cuts the display if you're not actually watching it visible or something.
Yeah,
Probably
it's like a resource
system
management thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see you now, which is good.
Oh, I see. I wasn't paying attention. Just like, why did I keep getting caught here? It's like, because I actually have to sneak past.
Yeah, I feel like that giant person with a cleaver is someone to avoid.
Hey, achievement. Sneaky sisters. Just give me a second. So I can see chat. I had the windows above chat. Oh.
Oh no, itchy. Crawl
No,
again.
what, this was intentional. I found a secret area.
Okay, I'll sell it that way.
Got some beasties here. Though.
Yeah. Again, like the layering on this game is already super impressive.
It's so good. I almost want to like go up. I've got a feeling this is going to be one of them sort of games, like, you know, kind of like a Limbo Inside.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it seems to be started off quite cheerful. I imagine the tone's going to go down as we go.
Oh yeah, there has to be some tragedy.
Yeah.
See, as soon as you go out the safety of the fishing village, I feel like is
The nice music's went away. I'm a pro gamer. I know what I'm doing here. No, I don't. I wasn't expecting the button prompt. I thought I was just going to have to run into it.
oh, there we go.
Oh, this doesn't look good. What's up, Simon? How are you doing?
Yes, I mean, I agree. Like, this game's so highly rated on Steam, and for Game Pass to just kind of grab it straight away, it's like, it's not one of those wins that, whereas Xbox obviously doesn't have like the first party library, they are getting increasingly good at just grabbing great titles like this.
Yeah. It's the only thing that's letting Game Pass down. It's not the quantity or even the quality of a lot of the titles. It's just the temples. It's not even letting Game Pass down. It's just Xbox. It's just missing a couple of titles a year that make you go, oh god, I need to play that.
Yeah.
The sort of fix. It needs the sort of game like how Zelda's made me dust off my Switch.
Yeah,
Well, actually, technically Octopath 2 did that, but I could have played that on PlayStation.
I kind of get the feeling that like Game Pass is almost like a what's what I'm trying to say here, like a lobster trying to like grow in its shell. The lobster's growing in a shell, whatever. But the shell's not expanding.
Yeah.
So like Game Pass is just kind of like increasingly constricted within this like little tight space. I feel like that's what I can for Game Pass right now.
Yeah, it just literally all it needs is for things like Red Vault to actually be as good as promised.
Yeah.
And then it's still the best value in gaming by far. Like, nothing comes close. Actually, I suppose PlayStation Plus, if you're into like your classic PS2 era games, does really PS1 era games does really well. But
Yeah, but the issue I found with PlayStation Plus is because I have both. Like, it just feels like if you get bored about this type of game, you can only do. I'm a massive classic game player, but you can only do so much.
you'll jump into something purely on nostalgia for an evening, then you never go back.
Holy shit, what's going on?
Okay, well, she's been stolen.
Is this just World of Worlds?
Seemingly, yeah. Music so far is fantastic.
Maybe motion in the trees as well. It's, like, for a side scroller, it's like a really kind of sophisticated,
Yeah.
like, graphically, isn't it?
You know what? I'm going away soon. This might be a good play game.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to it's a transatlantic flight, and I think this is probably a relatively short game. So if I just played this game on flight, I don't know actually. Internet, what's it? Can you get internet on flights nowadays? Feels like you should be.
Transatlantic, you should do it.
I might give it. Whoa, that's not. I don't got that.
You might get fleeced on the price.
Yeah. Yeah, I might give Game Pass a go on my phone on the flight. I've got my key sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is totally World of Worlds.
Tom Cruise and his like annoying son is going to pop up soon.
Either that, or it's a weird crossover with Tears of the Kingdom.
Gonna get a bit of like Matrix vibes as well.
The robots taking over.
Yeah. Is that different price than his younger sister?
That was like a group of people. Probably some of the villages we ran past. See, kids, this is why you should never stray too far away from home. When your parents set the distance of how far you're allowed to go away from home, you stick to it.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
that's
robot
like-
aliens. Yeah,
It's
otherwise,
like
robot.
someone going far away from home very soon, Richie.
I'm not a child.
But it really probably are. You can't help it.
I don't know how old they are.
Like, oh, this child could be.
Probably couldn't tell the difference between a 33-year-old man and a chicken.
Yeah, it's like this child has a beard. This other child has like this weird thing going in his hair. But it's probably the same age. So this game is described as a platform puzzle side scroller, isn't it? So I'm guessing there's going to be some puzzle elements.
Yeah, I mean,
Some
we've
initial
already
things done.
had what kind of one or two, like the whole. It's teaching at the moment. It's like kind of doing the whole teach you out the stealth mechanics, like be patient when you see the things, and it's, you know, it shows like how we've already had to move the cart before.
Yeah, true.
Evening, Kova. Evening, Jin. How are you?
it's Richie playing this one. I didn't trust my setup since I just jumped into a new office.
Did you see me? Yeah, I saw me.
Oh, that's scripted.
I don't know.
That's good about it as well. You don't know what's like. You can't tell what's exactly scripted and what's not.
I feel it's probably scripted because then that other one just like flew down.
Yeah.
It's trying to put me on edge. We're safe. We'll just live in this cave for now. There's nothing sinister in this cave at all.
The cave seems fine. There's probably moss.
Yeah.
You can eat that. Is that eyes?
What?
Is there eyes in that cave?
Yeah, I think so. Some weird beasties. Some of these jumps look like he shouldn't be able to make it. Imagine being that strong.
Yeah, this
Like,
is like
it's
Nathan
one of them
Drake
things.
level of
It's
strength,
one of them-
isn't it?
It's one of them things in games where this, in a game, is dead easy.
Yeah.
It's just literally in every single game. In real life, that's really, really hard.
In real life, it's like 3 people. One to like give you a step up. One to like shove your ass up.
And one to give you a pep talk.
I want to like hold his hands up in case you fall backwards.
Yeah.
And you sit at the top of the wall like, okay, I'm good.
Oh, we're knackered now.
Yeah, you see, too much climbing.
Yeah. To be fair, it was like kind of morning we set out. And we're basically just swimming and running and hiding for the most part of the day.
Oh no, I suppose she's gonna get you. All the big aliens, one of the 2.
Yeah.
It's a nice type.
It must be cool being so talented to make a game like this.
Yeah,
Like-
that's the annoying thing. Like,
I know it's not like a massive AAA like masterpiece, but that tends to mean it's got a smaller team, so everyone on the team has to have such a high level of talent. It's not quantity of people that have to have so good at everyone doing their part of it.
yeah, and it came out really polished as well from like kind of initial responses.
I mean, the art style's beautiful.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I guess like you can compare a game like this, which has a small studio, against a game like Golem that's had a small studio, and you can see what happens when you have like a super strong entire team, not just the designers and developers, but the rest of like the ecosystem, right?
Yeah. Golem just seems like a game where it almost feels like an early 2000s game made now, but also done poorly. But despite the fact that I had pretty much so much more experience and knowledge to draw upon, since like it just seems just like everything from base concept to execution just seemed to be wrong.
Mm-hmm. And again, the flip side here is like
focused.
All the motion is just really well done.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like the tree animations and like the wind kind of programming was probably like one guy's job for years. That's the ridiculous thing.
Just to get it just right, because It's a
But it
game that's
makes
so
it-
much about the atmosphere.
Yeah, it makes every scene, I think.
Yeah. How many layers do you think they've got going on in this shot alone? Because there's probably about 4 or 5 in front of the character.
Yeah. And they all look like a bit individually animated as well.
Yeah.
To get, like,
Unless the
super
game is
organic
actually,
effect.
unless the game is actually just rendered in 3D.
Potentially. The fact we're even having the conversation tests out how good it is.
Yeah.
Oh, look, we've got a beastie.
Alright, I'm gonna have to jump when he turns. I'm gonna have to jump down, hide in the grass.
Nice. Louise, what's up?
Good evening. How far can he see? Do you think? Do you think I'm safe here?
He has one big eye, so I imagine
I
very
want to test
far,
it.
but-
I want to test it for future. Yeah, he saw. Okay, good to know.
Okay. So it's almost like the entire screen.
Yeah.
Oh, the... Sorry.
I don't trust that little patch next to me. Apparently I look angelic with the beautiful sunshine.
Either that or he's had a really good idea.
Yeah. You can tell this, like, my office isn't really perfectly set up for a studio by the fact that I've got a window right behind me and there's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not one to talk. I've got a window behind me and then like a window to the side.
Yeah.
Like a full length one as well, so it's like it bleeds light.
Yeah, but because you've got coming from multiple angles, you're actually getting quite some nice natural light going on. I'm just getting illuminated from behind. It's like having a massive bright light behind me.
Yeah, like your front facing light has to do some work
Yeah.
to power through.
You can't tell, but my green LED lights are actually turned on. See, this is where I need to use my like ascend ability. I figured that out. Nice.
Good work.
Oh no!
Oh no, we spoke too soon.
I know. As soon as I jumped, I saw my mistake.
No, can you? I think
No,
you can make
actually.
that, can't you?
No.
Is it put the box on that one to keep it down? And
But then how do I get onto that platform? I've only got one box. Feels like I'm missing something. How do I get to that box?
and I.
Oh,
don't know
I
yet.
see. Yeah, I'm with you. I've got it.
The old two box solution. That's what I was going on.
Yeah. I even saw that, clocked the box on the way over. I figured I'd go up and get it, but no, I think, which is,
The other side. And that was impressive. Climbing a falling box without losing your grip.
oh can't move 2 boxes at once. He's quite strong, actually.
I don't know about the strength. As someone who's like moved a lot of boxes recently, I can tell you like she's got some good kind of bicep and shoulder strength.
Yeah. All in the legs. But I suppose you still need to clamp on. Still need to hold it.
Do you actually climb top? She does like all the time. Then.
Well, to be fair, if you saw the way the village was set up, you're going to be climbing a lot and swimming a lot.
She's got like the grip strength of Nathan Drake. Is it a she or is it a he?
I think it's a she because like the achievement said sisters.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
The character model looks a bit androgynous though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it matters.
I think it helps because you can like, regardless of gender, you can kind of imagine yourself as the character.
Yeah, I think that's what I mean. I don't think it matters what the gender of the character is. If it's not important to the plot, then
Yeah.
why care? Oh, another one. Can I get back up? Nope. Oh no. I almost feel I can't see actually a route out of that. Unless I can kind of almost pull it. Yes, I can. I see the way. It's not about stealth, it's about
misdirection.
Yeah. Ooh, you climb slow.
Yeah.
I thought I was quite quick there. Get up, get up.
Okay. Oh, okay. Nice. It's not the smartest of creatures, I don't think.
Yeah. Interesting puzzle though.
Mm. Wait. Desecrate the corpse a little bit.
Yeah, what's this? Some sort of puzzle piece?
Oh, wait, is this like an ancient alien type of thing? Or is that...
It looks almost like one.
Yeah.
Oh, these are like collectibles. This is going to be collectibles. It's going to be like a mural, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not going to lie, Rob. I pressed 8 instead of B there. But the Nintendo-ness took over. Just want to say, though, technically Nintendo's scheme is correct because they established it. With A on the right and B on the bottom.
Yeah, true.
And even the PlayStation matches it. With in Japan, the cross is meant to be cancelled, and the circle is like almost like how we would use a check mark.
Okay, go, yeah.
That's why, you know, like when you play like JRPGs back in especially in the PS1 era, for some reason circle was like accept, and X was cancel, and it used to mess you up.
That always used to. Whenever I go back to play the original Final Fantasy VII, that always screws me up for about an hour.
Yeah, I was in my late 20s when I realised that.
Well, it makes sense because on power switches, isn't the circle like power on?
That's more to mimic an actual switch, though, in terms of its diagram. I think it's just where in the West we use a check mark for, yes, it's good, I accept. In Japan, they use a circle. So if you look at that, the PlayStation controller layout mirrors their SNES.
You learn something new on this stream, guys.
Yeah, talk about two Japanese platforms, which we're not currently playing on because we're playing on the Xbox. With my sexy custom blue controller. Love it. This is the one thing Xbox does better than any other platform. Design labs.
Oh, Louis throwing some shade at you, Richie, in the chat.
Is he? What's he saying?
We'll have none of that, Louis. Okay. Like any disappointment, Richie does, you know, what's expected, like what he can, which is his best. Okay. So none of that.
I'm not sure how I feel about that. I mean, if I'm a disappointment, you're the one who sat here watching me, so I think I win in this situation. Well, you're all going to be disappointed, Rob, when I'm gone from content for a couple of weeks.
Oh yeah, that's real. We'll completely miss you.
Yeah.
That sounds sarcastic, but it actually was sincere then.
Yeah. I know. I have the same problem. Sometimes you say something sincere and go, that sounded really sarcastic. I didn't mean it like that. Bloomberg is saying Brad Smith is going to meet with some UK Chancellor and the CMA. Some UK Chancellor? You mean the UK Chancellor? Like, who's the current Chancellor? They keep changing.
Oh God, isn't it Jeremy Hunt?
Is it Jeremy Hunt? Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeremy Hunt and the CMA to discuss. That actually seems reasonable thing to do, to be honest. Like, if the CMA are blocking a massive merger and everyone else is kind of going, yeah, it's fine. The Chancellor stepping in to actually have a look at it seems okay. Like, it seems like his job a bit. Like,
yeah, I mean, like, speaking practically, something has to change. Like, considering how everyone else has moved, right?
Well, that's it. It's like the deal's going through, basically. So what do you do if you're the UK? Like, one country alone can't block the deal.
You have to go and pariah, don't you, really?
Yeah. Like, jump from here. I was unsure whether that was going to like fall down like that or act like a springboard, like Sonic the Hedgehog. Come on, cat monkey dude. I mean, the thing, if Microsoft does buy Activision, what is the UK just going to say? No Call of Duty for the entire UK. No Diablo. No like with Diablo 4 coming out. No World of Warcraft. No
Don't give them ideas, okay? This government does enough dumb stuff already. Wouldn't put it past me.
Yeah, but I think if this government was to block any game, it's like Call of Duty's. I just completely missed that jump.
Yeah, we can't do complex commentary and stream at the same time, can we?
Call of Duty is like the one game I could see this government not wanting the block because it's probably the one game that they've heard of. Other than maybe Fortnite, and they probably don't have a clue what it is.
Yeah, they probably know about Fortnite because the kids spent like 120 quid on their credit card.
Probably more. What is a V-Buck? And how do I change my pound sterlings into it? cat.
Richie, save the cat. Save the cat now.
Oh, I'm going to. Right, there you go. The right is screen. So, are we thinking it's like the weird robot things and this cat thing is all come from the planet of Lana? And, like, the robots hate, like, biological things, like this cat clearly is.
Maybe not hates them, but it's like kind of...
Oh, no. It saw me. I knew I'd mess her up anyway, like, I didn't have enough time to move the thing over. I think that's close enough. Right, I'm
You've got time, but go for it.
Got it. Oh no! I wanted to try and capture. I wanted to kind of capture the robot in there actually. Wait till they take Candy Crush away. But what will they do in the Houses of Parliament? Apart from watch pornography.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's not kind of that they're crushing in Parliament, is it?
Nap on the beach. The rock as a pillow.
Lana! Ilo?
What if we are Lana? And this is our planet. And this is the tale of our This is the tale of our conquest.
I feel like you'd have a grander planet. Or a grander home if you were like, it was your planet.
Ah, this is the tale of our conquest. We're about to conquer it. Win
Okay.
league with the robots. Also, there's a background voice keeps shouting Lana, which suggests it's not the name of the planet. Oh, we're back here. We know how to do this.
Who's this?
It was all a dream. Can you think of any good stories that ended it with, and it was all a dream?
Let me think.
It's up there like Amnesia as a plot point where you just kind of go, ugh, for fuck's sake.
It was all. I love the ones where it's like, it was all a dream, but then there's like something which implies it's not a dream.
Dun. Yeah. The only one I can think of is Link's Awakening, and technically it's not Link's dream.
Yeah, true.
Spoilers for a game that came out on the Game Boy Color there, by the way.
Yeah, I feel like that's fair game.
Well, actually, not even the Game Boy Color. It was re-released for the Game Boy Color. So... yeah, we're called Lana.
Pamalutiga muy. Olay, ilo.
Oh, we have a pet mechanic. This game is officially better than The Legend of Zelda. We have a name. So it's worth petting Mui just to get the name of your cat monkey thing.
Oh, no achievement.
Yeah, a new friend, that'll be the chapter 1 bonus.
Oh, yeah.
Ima. Hola, muy.
Did Millie. What can Xbox, what can the UK do? I think the only thing they could really do is kind of block the sale of the games. They can't block Microsoft entirely. They can't block Xbox entirely. That would just be very China of them, to put it.
Yeah, this is like the super complex thing about international law. Like, it only works because people collectively agree it works.
Yeah, they could block the sale of Activision titles on Xbox. That's what they could do. They could do something like that. I don't know what else they could do, to be honest.
Hola.
Stay put, Millie.
Ima.
Stay on the pad.
Ima, muy.
Where's he gone? That's him.
He's just next to it.
Oh, okay.
Hola. Hola.
Oh, I see.
Ima.
Right, there we go.
Nice.
I think if I press and hold, oh, does it?
Oh, you started that.
Yeah. I was going for Cloudbusters. Going quite
It's
well.
going very well. I feel like we're making good progress on this game.
Yep. Yeah, we're doing well. You know, I keep pressing holding it. It's tap
Ima,
to
muy.
hold still.
Ima. Hola, muy. Ima.
I thought it was going to move then.
Hola.
From here. Oh, I think that's how I'm gonna. Yeah, I can't send it, but I think this is how I'm going to retrieve it.
Yeah.
Hola, muy.
It's quite hard to get him to stay on the bloody pad though.
Evidently.
Like,
Hola, muy. Ima.
Nice. Again, the finger strength.
it's just your finger strength. How much would your knees hurt? Because you were whacking your knees off that rock face.
Oh god, yeah.
Game looks great. Movement reminds me so much of Flashback. I've never played Flashback, but the game is really good so far.
How do you feel playing it? Do you feel like chilled out playing it? 'Cause I feel quite.
I feel,
relaxed and.
quite chill out, quite relaxed, but it's like nice, bright pastel colours at the moment, kind of watercolouring. I don't think we've got to the intense moments. We've had some, but very early game. I think later on there's going to be probably some quite stressful moments, I imagine.
Hola. Tiai.
Okay, so it's definitely not a monkey because I can't use.
Yeah, it's just Millie. Maybe that it's like halfway between a monkey and a cat, but it just doesn't have like. What is it? It told me to hold. Oh, I can command it.
Pamaki. Pamaki, muy. Pamaki. Pamaki mui. Pamaki.
Can you command him, Richie?
Pamaki.
No, apparently I
Pamaki.
can't.
Oh no, move that.
Pamaki.
Oh, I see.
Pamaki.
I saw the line going up. I thought, okay, it's gonna run and go up.
Kialo.
But no, that's just an indicator for where the thing is. Want the Starfield controller? It looks pretty nice, like.
I've not actually seen it. Let's have a look.
It was either in Discord or on Twitter. Yova. Someone actually tagged me in it.
But yeah, that does look nice. I'm normally not one for custom controllers, but that...
There's a PlayStation one as well, which I don't know whether is just a fan mock-up or something.
It kind of reminds me of, do you know the retro NASA posters that came out like a few years ago? Like the art style kind of reminds me of that.
Might be inspired. It's a sci-fi game after all. Like, I'd imagine they spent a lot of time, like, the devs looking at NASA stuff, like what's going on in actual, like, space stuff.
Yeah, it's like the D-pad kind of looks a bit like kind of like the space foil. That's not the technical term, but yeah, kind of has vibes of that. That's really nice. I like it.
I'm really looking forward to the Starfield showcase, actually, because it's a game I'm not yet excited for, and I want to be. It has the potential, because it's still one of them in my mind. It's just Skyrim in space, and I need to see a little bit more of it to get me excited.
Yeah, we have lots of space at the moment in terms of like as a theme, so it needs to really cut through for me.
And I'm also not a great lover of the fact of how big they're talking about it being, because like makes me immediately think of procedurally generated content, which is almost usually boring. That's the bits of games that I find like this doesn't need to be here.
Although, on the subject of procedurally generated content, if anybody hasn't tried out the like who uses Photoshop, hasn't used like the AI kind of tools Photoshop like released this week, like that stuff is genuinely mind-blowing. I've never seen anything like it. Like, it's such a huge leap forward in terms of like AI driven content. It's super cool.
Yeah, I have very mixed feelings about AI in general, to be honest. I think it's largely because it's completely unregulated, and well, we know what like the world's like when they get their hands on new technologies at the moment. It's almost certainly going to be used to scam people as much as possible.
Oh yeah. So like in my field of work, it's been used to generate lots and lots of content to try and like game Google search results, and it's in a lot of cases it's quite effective.
Yeah, and that's not necessarily a problem, to be honest. It's the, people, how many scam emails do you get and stuff? Like, if the content is actually legitimate and it's an AI you're using AI to like create it, I don't have necessarily. Okay, that's the thing that just happened. I don't necessarily have a problem with something like that, apart from the fact that it's when it comes to creative industries, like
that's the issue, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like, well, if AI can just replace creative industries, then what are you doing with these people? How is this going to impact society as a greater thing?
Yeah,
it's like,
but I guess the thing is, like, I can't envision. I mean, I couldn't, but I guess I can a bit more now. But could AI ever think of a rock which has like slimy black legs to move it? Don't think we're quite the AI can't create. It can.
I don't think AI will ever fully replace human creativity. But it's already replacing. I mean, it's already replacing. Like some of the stuff that you've showed me that you've done for work could have took like someone on your team literally hours of work to do,
Yeah.
and it's effectively rendered it took you what, minutes?
Yeah.
So it's
literally
effectively
60 seconds.
rendered that position redundant. Like,
Cielo muy.
there's so while it's never going to fully replace them, but it's going to replace a lot. Could potentially replace a lot of people.
Well, we have a friend.
Hola.
Luke was on one of the original Sounds of Stadia episodes.
He was,
wasn't
yeah.
At some
Hola.
point, for like really OG viewers. He was going to hire an assistant for his job, and he's been using ChatGPT to effectively.
And it
Obviously, it's not like for like replacement, but it's
looks
enough for him
actually
to
a
get
really
by.
good analogy because he actually works for a charity as
Muy.
well. So
Yeah.
this makes the charity, for want of a better term, more profitable, which means more of the money going into the charity actually goes
Yeah.
on the
Alright.
cause rather than the actual, just paying to keep it running.
Yeah.
So
Which
there's
in that case
benefits.
is a
This
good
is
thing.
why I said I
Yeah.
have mixed feelings. I can see benefits and detrimental side, and then it's completely unregulated. But it feels like it's one of them things. I think the brakes probably need to be put on now. It's already out the box. We can't go backwards in time, but the brakes probably need to be put on now
Cielo muy.
before things go any further. While we figure out what we want it to be.
Yeah, agreed.
Rather than just what is at the moment just big tech forcing this thing through. But it needs to work. Basically, it just needs to work for society as a whole, rather than just. It's like the
Louise
metaverse.
would
Only people
need
actually want
fruit
it.
in the future.
Yeah.
Because the AI machines are going to force us to all eat through tubes, like the prisoners in Andor.
We're just going to be batteries for AI-driven systems. It's literally the Matrix. It's the world we're about to live in is like halfway between the Matrix and Terminator.
What a nice, joyful place to be between.
I add in a bit of Ready Player One. If Mark Zuckerberg gets his dream of anyone giving a damn about the metaverse.
I mean, the crazy enough, there's actually a universe where I think Meta crash and burn, which I've never anticipated before, to be honest.
Could be this one if people don't care about the metaverse. He's sunk a lot of money into it.
Cielo muy.
Yeah. They don't even have legs.
That's the stuff with the metaverse. It's I'm yet to see the point. What? Oh, you can have a meeting with people in VR. It's but how does it being in VR make it better?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Hima. Hola.
just turn that off. Do you think I need to use Mui here?
I think so. I don't know. Can he climb up the rope or something?
I don't know. Doesn't look like
Vamos
oh,
aquí.
there we go. Get up there.
Okay, bye.
I was hoping you would, open that.
Oh, okay, there's a hole there.
Actually, oh, we've been up here. See, now I can get up. Oh, I see. I need to get up, break the thing down, then push the cart back to turn the switch off. See, we're starting getting the puzzles where you actually have to stop and think a little bit.
Yeah, they're definitely ramping up with difficulty.
Ki. Kialo. Ima muy.
I will up the speedrun world record is in this game.
I mean, as we were saying before I went on stream, there is an achievement to complete this game without dying.
Well, I failed that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
To be fair, I failed that intentionally. Then I also
You failed it intentionally once.
Once, yeah.
Unintentionally a few more times.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Nope. This is where my impatience usually gets me killed.
Yeah. There you go. I'm glad you're. I'm glad you're.
Nah. That one was clearly intentional. Like, I don't think that I could have timed that better there.
No.
I haven't mentioned it. I'm playing locally. The reason I'm playing locally is you might have noticed in the last few streams, both Chris and I have had issues, and we have the same internet provider. I know on our Fortnite stream, for me the game was basically unplayable. Yet it was absolutely fine before I went live. So it's something to do with my internet. It was just that my bandwidth was just getting killed as soon as I tried to do more than just play the game. So I didn't want to risk it again. But this is a game that I could totally see, like, on the plane over to America, me just headphones on. Or even in the hotel, like, just earbuds in, just playing on my Kishi on my phone.
That's a nice description.
Yeah. This is the sort of game where, you know, things like the stick would be really cool on like something like the Steam Deck.
Mm-hmm.
Or Project Q. You went on talking to PS this week, were you, Rob?
No, I've been kind of
Yeah.
off piste for a few weeks now.
Yeah. Did you see what Project Q was?
I saw like a couple of announcements. I haven't looked into it deeply because I've
Yeah.
been offline a lot. But I saw like the
Yeah.
kind of intro, if you want.
Yeah, I mean,
Was anything recent happened? Or, like new. That's it.
no, I mean the info we have is it's basically looks like a screen with a DualSense stuck either side of it. But it seems to be a remote play device only. Which my thought was...
Oh, no, we talked about this. I don't think the pictures had leaked or anything, but there was rumours, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it looks okay.
My thought was it's just remote play though. It's like... I like remote play, I use remote play. But you have to have a PlayStation 5 going to use it.
Yeah, this always like limits its application, and I think as long as like cloud for PlayStation's in like the state it's in, it's very hard to see like the application for this.
Yeah, well, my initial thought was, well, why not use remote play to get the PS5 games running in this thing, but then use like PS Now to kind of get the rest of it going. So yeah, and because if remote play isn't currently good enough to like run, well, if PS Now isn't. Okay, that boulder just ate my cat dog monkey thing.
Cat dog monkey, okay.
Yeah. An ROG Ally handheld, yeah. I like all these handhelds that are coming out, but there's always a big flaw in every single one of them I've seen yet so far, is that they just seem to miss the ability to use like 4 and 5G internet. Because if these are on-the-go machines, you need to be able to use them on the go.
Yeah, and like plus the state of like public Wi-Fi, if we're trying to like capture that market, it's always universally terrible, especially for anything like heavy duty. If they even allow heavy duty stuff in the first place, which most don't. So yeah.
Which I think does kind of hamper them a little bit. And hotel Wi-Fi is almost exclusively terrible.
Yeah.
How do I know what I need to do. I need to move this boulder thing. Like, over here. So I can get this block on here. Is it just a timing thing?
I should have really paid attention to the start of this puzzle because I've been looking at chat.
Yeah. Oh, I see. I think I need to move Mui to here. Tell him to stop. Just so the boulder thing can't get to him. And stop.
What's your rating of the game so far, G?
I'm really enjoying it. I like games like this. I don't play them a lot, but I do enjoy them when I do.
Again, the benefit of Game Pass, because you wouldn't have bought this game.
Nope. These make like, it's like a good palate cleanser sort of game between bigger titles.
Yeah, there's no big commitment, and there's not much emotional energy you have to put into it, is there?
You say that. I have played games like this before where I was basing it on. I was through my Lost Words playthrough. I was almost in tears at points. That game really got to me. Full playthroughs on the channel. I drank wine during it, so it might be in the wine.
Yeah, that's probably why you're emotional.
No, it's just like a lot of the themes just like kind of hit in. You know, in them games like it just hit home in a way that I wasn't expecting. Like,
yeah,
one of the I think Lost Words might have been the first full playthrough I ever edited myself.
Nice.
It was on my old PC, and my PC was not good enough to handle it, which was a shame because it was going to be like that project I used to kind of like really learn to edit, like to really up my skills, and it just more turned into I just need to get through this, and hope every time I hit render that my PC doesn't crash.
Alright, so Louis raised a really good point in the chat about using Project Q as a second screen device for the PlayStation 5. And as someone who's spent like a good chunk of my life in the map section of Jedi Survivor, I completely agree.
So, you know what? That would be a cool additional feature if, like, basically it could act as a Wii U, or you could as like remote play or PS Now. That would be a really cool implementation. Because let's be fair, the Wii U gamepad wasn't actually that bad of a design concept.
No, I don't think so.
Well, I don't think the world thinks so if they're being honest, because if you realise that what the Switch is, it's basically the Wii U gamepad.
Yeah.
Ah, he's popped up over there. Most devs wouldn't support it, but there again, most devs don't support like the touchpad or haptic feedback and stuff, or well, the adaptive triggers. Sony could do it with the first parties though. That one's good enough. Oh shit.
Close call, do you cheat?
That was, I accidentally let go of LT, whatever they call it in Xbox language. LZ.
Who's dead?
It isn't Switch. No one knows why. Well, actually, I think it's because like they added the Z button onto the N64, and it just kind of that's now what they call it. Oh, damn it.
Again? That's no death achievement. It must be very, very hard.
It probably isn't when you know the puzzles.
Yeah, no, but even like one tiny
Mistake.
step. Yeah.
Yeah, but as Cube Apple said in the chat, it only took him about 3.5 hours to play through the game. So if you could have a couple of runs in an evening, and if it's 3.5 hours for your first attempt.
Yeah, I guess so. But honestly, like, being completely honest with myself, I don't think the only time I go more than 3 hours without making a mistake is when I'm asleep. And even then, probably not. So I feel like that's a big achievement for me.
I mean, me and Chris both complete straight under 3 hours, so stuff like that is doable without any deaths. I don't think I died that straight. Wait. What? I didn't. No, see, I just didn't expect that one.
I feel so bad for this pillow.
Oh, I think got it. Right, what I need to do. I need to send Millie up there. I need to run over here.
Oh, you knew it to death.
Yes.
Just like that scene from Predator.
And now we're a murderer.
Ima. Hola, muy.
Come on, Millie. Let's go. Apparently, if you crash the dashboard and restart, it doesn't count the death. Kind of cheating.
That sounds like me in career mode on basically any EA Sports game.
Yeah. To be fair, I think sometimes FIFA does have a lot of bullshit in there, where for some reason you just like the defensive scores are shit, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, before like the whistle goes, just like okay, yeah, restart.
Oh, the big thing saw us.
Did it, or was it?
I don't know. It went red, but then it started flashing other colours.
This game has fall damage. Can you hang or something? Or?
Well, that's what I was hoping. That's what I tried. Like, I'm trying to like get right on the edge.
You, I think you're still alive for a second now.
Maybe do I use Mui to? I can't aim Mui to there. Let's just. Nope.
Is it like?
Do I have to just jump far enough so I don't?
I guess you have to like fall, but then get the hang perfect on the ledge.
Yeah, is it just? I died straight away. That wasn't even the fall. That was as soon as I hit the platform. Wait.
Yeah, cube apple catch the ledge. It's easy said than done. What?
I didn't catch the ledge there. I fell. Maybe it's meant to just be like you land on it and it falls and then you slide down to here or something. Oh.
I have no idea. We're here now.
Yep. This is where I wanted to be anyway.
Vamos aqui. Olá.
How much have we missed cube apple? Is it a lot?
Vamos aqui, muy.
I can't see anything.
I feel like we've glitched forward here.
Olá.
No, stay.
Olá, Ima, muy.
Okay, fine.
Alright. So I just glitched past that one puzzle.
Yeah, the game felt pity on you.
Hola.
It was a crap puzzle, and he's like, what am I meant to do here? He's like,
Ima. Olá. Ima.
You know what's really nice? Like when you go by close to those lights again, like look at like the shading on your character model.
Vamos aqui,
It's
muy.
really beautiful.
you're right. It's like, although it looks like this could have been, like the game design could have been on like this Nintendo Entertainment System, the Super Nintendo. It's
Look at that.
like the modern shadows and that. ray tracing. But it isn't, but...
Yeah, it's
Like,
really, really well executed.
imagine seeing that as... Before we got our hands on the N64, imagine seeing this
Yeah.
game. On your CRT.
Hola.
CRTs were basically a game in themselves. Try to find the right channel, and then you had to tune it. And it's like, well, what channel do I want to tune it into? Does it like, oh, it only seems to work on channel 74, and no one knows why.
I remember the TV I had in my bedroom, which, reflecting back now, I think must have been so tiny. I don't know how I watched anything on it. But the best way to get an aerial signal on it wasn't to use an actual aerial. It was to use the head of a coat hanger. That got me perfect signal every single time.
Yeah, when literally something you use to hang your clothes up is better than the actual hardware provided.
Yeah. Yeah, that would definitely spoil now, because I get annoyed when, like, I see like a tiny bit of buffering on a 4K Netflix TV show, and if I look back far, if I can still remember like my mum walking into my bedroom and like the door knocking the aerial off the top of the TV, and like the entire picture just going away.
Yeah. Or scan lines on an actual legitimate VHS just...
Yeah.
What am I meant to do here? I think I need to get past the spider. Oh, I think... Does he go further when there's no light?
Or is
He
attracted
walked the
to
full
the
floor.
light? Maybe that.
Maybe is he to Louis? Hello, Louis. Or not? Oh, I think I know. I've got a feeling if I drop down now, yeah, he's not going to go past the light.
But
Then I can get on. Activate the light. That was close, John.
That was
Yeah.
the first one.
I couldn't get a decent swing going. It's an angry spider.
Imagine having like a vertical leap in proportion to what Louis can do.
Yeah. I do.
Yeah, so sorry Richie, I've never seen your 20-foot vertical leap
Yeah.
before.
I don't do the weird flop thing and high jump, I just jump over it.
Like that episode of The Simpsons where they're playing softball and like Homer's replacement just jumps and catches the ball and he's off screen for like 10 seconds.
Shave them sideburns.
Ima.
I told you to trim them, not shave them. The softball episode is
So good.
peak Simpsons, isn't it?
Yeah.
It was like season 9 of Simpsons where like it could do literally no wrong. It was like a perfect TV show.
It was in that nice period before everything had to be about a celebrity. It was one of the first few ones before it became played out.
Yeah.
Hell. Not just normal ruins, they're cyber ruins.
Himamui. Olai. Himamui. Olai. Ima.
This cave's got RGB.
Mui.
Yeah, it just needs a bit of blue now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Ima.
So these are clearly telling like the story of what's going on.
Yeah, I'm getting some like big kind of Prometheus vibes, like.
So this is a space fetus.
Or is it like a normal fetus, but just.
But it's got spacey symbols around it. Like,
Himamui. Olai. Olai. Himamui.
the music in this game is officially great.
Olai.
We've got a little microchip type of thing going on.
Yeah.
Himamui.
And the humans seemingly worshipping the microchip.
I'm getting more on. I didn't think I'd get drawn into like the story of it. To be honest, I thought this was going to be like a pure kind of gameplay experience, but
Yeah.
they've done a really, really nice job of like kind of just giving you enough mystery.
Yeah. It's like you're slowly peeling back the layers in what the world is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
shit, what? Not slowed anymore. Right, what do we
So
have
there's
here?
people in the boat with a fish, people in the people in the mountains, people in the desert, and people hunting a pig of some description. And there's the guy on the top worshipping his microchip.
God, Richard, they should have had you like deciphering the Rosetta Stone with those types of insights.
Yeah. And now it's went steampunk.
Ima.
The other thing in like any platformer game, well, kind of any game in general, really, I always like to try and imagine what the experience would be like if like the design mechanics, like
Yeah.
or whatever, if something like this didn't happen, which enabled that to be completely like undoable. So like if Nathan Drake didn't find a little kind of stabby thing in Uncharted
What happens?
from like from the dead guy, would he have just went home? Because like the obstacle's impassable now. And the same way this game, if you didn't meet the cat, or like Mooey, whatever he's called, like
Yeah.
what would you have done? Probably die.
Probably, yeah. Not quite sure what I'm meant to be doing here. Oh, I think I see. That in the top right, top left, I think I need to push all these to match. So it should be like that, I believe. So it should be like the bar, 2 dots, then the bar. What's that like Morse code?
but that's me.
Yeah.
Did you ever play Keep Talking and every was it like the bomb disposal game for
I didn't.
PC?
I know what you're on about.
Yeah, like I always like whenever there was a Morse code section of that game, I just give up immediately because I could never do it then.
Okay, is the multiple things? I've put them all to the same. So this one is like dot block dot space.
But the trouble is, like, I can't really see it particularly well on the Discord stream.
Yeah.
So I think you're by yourself.
I've only discovered 2 of them, and there's 4 things to move. Let's try the rope again. Can't see anything else I can interact with. Is it something to do with the pipes? Oh, the others are back in the cave paintings.
Okay.
Let me backtrack a bit.
You don't care about backtracking in modern games, do you? I was thinking about this when the
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So it's 3 dots,
Yeah.
then 2 dots, and then 2 dots, space, dot. Now I just need to figure out which ones they apply to.
Yeah, the reason I was thinking about backtracking in games is because once they like announced the Metal Gear Solid 1 remaster, all I could think about was that awful section where you have to go like all the way back to basically like the very start of the game to get like a sniper rifle to save what's her name? Meryl.
Yeah.
All I can think of is like, are they going to put like a quality of life thing in there? Probably not. But I would like to have seen it.
I think that should be right. Just note the reflections as well. So the bottom one I've got much.
Oh, good, yeah.
We stream Summer Game Fest or Xbox Showcase. That is a solid maybe. We'll talk to Chris tomorrow, so check see what availabilities and stuff, and then we'll announce it on the podcast this week. Well, on Monday. Oh, I see. The thing I didn't notice is that the tables are different. So the one that's got like a tuning fork on the right, and the one that looks like a Tory gate from here. So this is the one that looks like a Tory gate. So it should be like that.
I've just noticed you've run out of storage space on your C drive, Richie.
Have I?
Oh yeah. Oh no, never mind. I was worried it went from nothing all the way back to 41 gig.
On mine?
Yeah.
How can you
Like
see this?
in your Elgato.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I do actually need to go through and sort my storage out a bit. It's filming the podcasts every week, it just fills you up. It's just being asked to move things to a different hard drive.
Yeah, it takes effort.
Well, it's just because I've got one SSD, which is my C drive, and I've got 3 external hard drives. So it doesn't really matter how good your SSD is if the hard drives that you're moving files to are crap. So it can literally take hours.
Yeah.
And it's hours that I don't want to do while I'm like rendering out a video or something.
I think when you get a second, Richie, you'll have to restart the capture because I'm out of sync on. I've just got a blank like the still screen on Elgato now.
Oh, okay. I think that is captured. Oh, it's not been recording, has it? It shouldn't be recording.
Whilst you're fixing this issue, I'm going to browse pizza places in my local area.
Seems like a smart move.
Yeah, well, it's Friday, and I've done DIY this week, so I feel like I deserve it.
I've done no manual labour of any real kind.
Oh, I've had to move so many boxes, and it's no fun. Okay, here's a question. Okay, Richie, will this be the first Xbox showcase since you've had an Xbox? And do you think it'll be different watching it because, like, you'll be able to have 9% of the games on Game Pass? Do you think that'll make a difference in terms of like how excited you get about it?
Yes and yes. It definitely, having an Xbox makes me a lot more interested, where traditionally with E3 in the past, I'd watch the Xbox showcase, but I wouldn't be paying as much attention as I would for like a PlayStation showcase.
Yeah, fair. Okay,
But now I have an Xbox, I'm very interested to see what comes to the platform. And again, if it comes to Game Pass, even better.
Oh yeah.
Hola. Ima muy.
Because I like not spending money.
Actually,
I like spending money as well. But I wish I had.
I like spending money, but I also like having money.
Yeah.
And
I haven't unlocked the unlimited money cheat for life yet.
No.
If anyone knows it, let me know. It would be very useful. Right. I believe it's just one more I need to figure out. 3 of them should be right. So the one on the top is right. The one middle left is right. I think the one that looks like a table should be right. So it's just the bottom right I need to figure out.
Okay, let's see.
So it's 2 dots, then we're good.
Good.
I don't think we've covered on the channel an Xbox showcase before. Not off the top of my head anyway. And pretty much we got our Xboxes and then started X Pass. Like there wasn't much time between them two things happening.
Yeah, I don't think we ever covered one, have we?
Yeah.
Be an interesting experience.
Sunday evening, like, that's where it's a bit awkward for X Pass recording.
Yeah, that's it. That's the thing, isn't it? For anybody who doesn't know, we tend to record on like
Saturday morning.
Yeah, Saturday morning, sometimes Friday evening. But to have like a showcase and then a podcast come out on Tuesday, like half the stuff we're talking about will be our date.
Yeah,
so...
and it's weird to put. I need to speak to Chris, see what his availability is off camera. But it'd be weird to have an Xbox news-based podcast on a Monday, literally the day after a showcase, and not cover the showcase.
Yeah, I'd argue it makes the entire thing like redundant.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to think about how we do that, I guess.
I mean, it depends what we cover on this, but yeah, need that figure that out.
All the joys of being a content creator who's also fully like employed full time in other areas.
That's it. It's like we don't have the luxury of just recording whenever. It's not like we could just do a live show on a Monday, like morning or something. We just kind of have to. Like, what the hell is this going on? Do I have to get Mui to attract it? And then move Mui. Yeah, it'd be so much easier being a content creator if I didn't have a full-time job.
Like, everything gets easier when you don't have a full-time job, I think.
Yeah. Apart from paying for your mortgage.
Yeah, true.
Okay. We don't do that.
Yeah, as someone who's just got a mortgage for the first time in their life, I'm definitely feeling like the
weight of it.
The weight of crushing debt, yeah. I mean, to be fair, it's not even crushing, it's just like... It's really bad for my girlfriend because she has it on her online banking app as like a minus balance.
I've got it with a different lender to my where everything else is. So I do have the app installed. I just do choose not to look at it because the number is so ridiculously high.
Yeah, like
it's a nonsensical number. It's like this is a made-up number, and it's like just don't look at it. You like maybe in 20 years look at it.
Yeah, but it's just I have the benefit of being with a different bank, so I don't see it. But no, I do feel for her when she sees that every single time she looks at a bank balance. What is it? Something below?
There's a thing below. There's a platform just below where I am. Oh, I didn't know. That's where.
Oh, nice. There you go.
That was an accident.
That's where you're supposed to learn on that glitch puzzle.
Probably, yeah.
Hola.
I think it showed me that mechanic once before, like at the start of the game. That's a thing of the right. And we shall just ignore it. Right. What are you gonna do with that? can't tell whether it likes me or it doesn't like me. Oh, do I need to use this one to block off the light?
Ima. Hola.
We're getting a bit of pixelization, so I can't help you right this moment.
That's just Discord. Discord streaming is
Yeah.
garbage. It's absolute. It's like the worst I've ever seen. Like, sometimes you can go less than 5 minutes before it starts pixelating. I think it's one of them things that do it to try and sell you Discord Nitro.
Oh yeah,
But
totally.
I can't take the view of, well, if your base performance is crap, why would I pay for your premium performance? Like,
Tamaki. Tamaki. Hello.
Yeah, I'm no help at all. With you now, Richie. I'm sorry.
that's fine. This is not a complicated puzzle. It's just it's more of one that's just about execution rather than figuring out.
Hola, Imui. Muy.
I do think puzzles tend to fall into like two camps. Either the ones that take a lot to figure out, and then there's the ones that take a lot to execute on.
Yeah.
And I always find the latter very frustrating. There's nothing worse when you see a puzzle and go, okay, you do the A, B, C, D, F, and go, right, here we go. And then half an hour later, you're just struggling to execute it. It's like, I know exactly what I need to do here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back outside, it's pretty again.
I did enjoy the caving levels, I have to say.
We just capture Mui again, leave him behind.
Ima.
Okay, so how do I do this? Obviously, it just needs to be in the middle. And
Yeah, maybe
Tamaki.
give me a
Way
balance
over
for
there.
both.
Tamaki.
Okay, that achievement just scared the shit out of me. And it's for a completely different game.
Wait, was it? I can't see because of the pixelization.
Okay, I don't know if chat saw that, but my dad's playing Flight Sim on my account. He's just logged in 50 hours. I wonder why I was like, when I was literally doing nothing, I got an achievement.
Yeah. Your dad's put his hours in. He's reached like a new level of experience.
Yeah, well, my dad's got a proper my dad's got a better PC than me,
Yeah.
which
Just for
I know
Flight Sim.
because just for Flight Sim, he's got like the full-on like flight stick. He's even got the pedals. Like
nice.
it's a pretty slick setup. I know it is because I designed it. Well, he figured out the pedals and stuff, but I built the PC for him. Like, Where it's like, you know, one of them moments when your parents just give you a budget and goes, build me a PC that is wherever you're flying. And it's like, okay, what is the best I can do with this budget? And also, I wish I had this budget myself.
A goddamn retiree boom money.
Yeah. Can I get a good swing going? Right, does anyone else find themselves swaying along with us in the chair?
Just
I am really fighting the edge. And I'm up.
Hima. Olay
I'm not
muy.
sure what this was meant to achieve, but okay.
Ima.
See there. So, other than podcasting, Rob, got anything interesting on this weekend?
well, I've got like
Olay.
an infant's play day on Sunday to attend with like lots of toddlers, which means I'm in my element, which
Mamaki.
is quite nice.
You do well with kids, though.
Yeah, it's because I just revert to
Kiara?
like
I know one of our
Revert to
friend's
juvenile.
daughters, just soon she sees you, it's pretty much like, you're her best friend.
I think it's because like I have boundless
Yeah,
energy.
Mamui.
I'm like just like
Yeah.
a dog that
Olay.
like
Yeah.
wants to play all the time. So I think that's why they attach themselves sometimes. What about yourself?
I am going to see a Final Fantasy Symphony.
Oh,
Final
nice.
Symphony, yeah, on Sunday.
Yeah, where's that again?
It's in Gateshead,
Oh, nice.
in the Sage, so yeah.
Oh, that'd be really cool.
With
You
the
should come
techie
see me
teacher
afterwards.
and Luke,
Oh, nice.
both friends of the podcast.
Yeah, we mentioned Luke earlier. Luke
And
is
another
the,
guy, this chat don't know. But yeah.
That'd be really cool.
I mean, if you want to join us for drinks or something at some point, you're welcome to.
Yeah, actually, I might be able to.
The plan is we're going to go for like drinks, go to the Final Fantasy Symphony, and then go for some more drinks and crash in a hostel.
Nice. Oh, if you tapped at bed, you could have came and crashed here because it's not actually that far away, is it?
Yeah. To be fair, when we booked it, you hadn't even told us that you were moving yet. So
Yeah, true.
this was booked like November, September or something last year.
Yeah, okay, fair.
Yeah.
Right. And in reality, like there's one sleeping surface, which is the couch.
Yeah.
And nothing else. I don't think like 4 people could fit on that.
Yeah, I think we're planning to hit up the arcade bar that we went to last time we were in Newcastle.
Oh yeah, you should spell.
Yeah.
Yeah. I found some like I was going when you go through like your drunk clothes and like you go in like a pocket and like I thought I had like 20 quid in like £2 coins for some reason, but it turned out they were just like the NQ64 tokens.
Yeah. I've still got that light up ice cube somewhere.
Oh yeah. It's a good bar.
It is a
Anybody
good
that
bar.
finds himself in Newcastle, go to NQ64.
If you're watching this stream and you like going out drinking occasion, it's for you. Like, what do I do here? Do I use Mui as a sacrifice? So I need to get over the top, which means I need to bring it down.
Sacrifice your companion.
Oh! I didn't mean to sacrifice it. I was trying to bring it down, go for the grass, and then I need to find a way around to get it around it. Oh. I did not know. I thought that was a solid wall. This changes how I do the puzzle. Right, I see. John. Has memory.
Okay.
Oh. That was just stupid of me.
Okay, you got this. You got this.
Right, really get over there. Oh, it saw me. I think I was slightly too slow.
Oh, no, good. Oh,
Yeah. I think I was slightly too slow. I was right on the edge of the grass. I know what I need to do. I just composure. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up.
Go, 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 go.
Slightly too slow again.
I hate how it gives you like a little hint of hope, like you're not going to get destroyed, and then just dashes it.
So I think I need to refine it to give myself a little bit more time. Which I think I should be able to do just by...
The pull-up is so slow.
It's fine, I'm fine. It's over, okay. As soon as he sees me, though, I can move. Now with the patience to just do that cycle again. You play with these eyes. Oh, it's the weird crystal I'm using to control Millie.
Hola.
You know, that weird glowing crystal thing I
yeah.
found earlier.
I never noticed that until now. I thought you was like
Yeah.
commanding them with the power of friendship.
Yeah, me too.
Tamaki.
Oh, well, he wasn't pulling the crystal out then. He's just pointing.
Hola y muy.
Maybe it's when he's attaching himself to the light eye things.
Back in the Forbidden Forest.
I think we'll call it there. Thank you all very much for watching. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you know when all of our great content drops, such as X-Pass, where we break down everything that's happening in the Xbox gaming sphere, such as doing the review roundup for Planet of Lana, and Diablo. I think it's going to be on X-Pass as well this week. We also have Talking to PS every single Tuesday on PlayStation, on YouTube and podcast services. And next week we will be bringing you our second ever episode of Luna Listening. So you'll look out for that as well on Wednesday. And then obviously our live streams, which happen usually have a Thursday or Friday.
Yeah. We can finally talk about Fortnite on Luna.
Yeah, we can, because Fortnite dropped the day after Luna Listening.
Yeah.
Like, cheers, guys.
Yeah,
like,
the
Amazon, if you're
biggest bit of
listening,
news.
we'd love the heads up on that one.
At least we can talk about Fallout now. Not Fallout, but like how it's developed since it dropped, I guess, is the news.
Yeah.
So
Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I've been Richie.
And I've been Rob.
See you later. Bye.
Goodbye.